Hello, friends. So, I want to share something today that can be understood both through the lens of Eastern wisdom traditions and also cutting edge science. Here on the Chopra well and elsewhere, we explore the meeting point of cutting edge science and timeless wisdom. So, in today's episode, I want to offer a radical possibility. Every form is phenomenon or phenomena, and every phenomenon is form fluctuating as phenomena. In simple language, there are no separate things, only one field endlessly waving as everything you experience. So, from the perspective I'm sharing today, even though the world looks like it's built out of solid objects, tables, trees, plants, bodies, and identities all seem to be fixed things placed inside a pre-existing space, right? That lamp behind me, this computer in front of me, this body. Okay, this exists in pre-existing space, all these solid things. Now, modern physics already quietly tells a different story. Quantum field theory says that the most fundamental layer of the universe is not tiny billiard ball particles, but an all-pervading field, or actually pervading fields. Quantum fields filling all of space. What we call a particle is a ripple, a localized excitation in a field, like a small wave on an endless ocean. Your body, the chair you're sitting on, the stars you see at night, they're not separate chunks of stuff. They're complex, nested patterns of excitation in these fields, constantly appearing, interacting, and dissolving. A form, in this view, is simply a recognizable pattern in a continuous invisible process. So everything that we call a thing, whatever it is, thing, everything. Everything we call a thing is already phenomena. It is not a substance that has experiences. It is an event in the field, a happening in a seamless, dynamic reality. Now, look at it from the other side. What is phenomenon? It is something that appears, something that shows up in consciousness and can be observed, measured, or felt. In physics, every measurable event, even a click in a detector, every streak in a cloud chamber, every flash of light is the field doing something specific. The patterns we call data are simply the field's own movement made visible to us. Now, this relationship goes both ways. Every form is phenomena because every object is just a pattern in the field. Every phenomena is the form fluctuating as phenomena because what appears is nothing but the field taking on this particular configuration right now. You, me, your computer, and everything around you. So, what appears as nothing is actually the field taking on this particular configuration. Every phenomenon is the form fluctuating as phenomena because what appears is nothing but the field taking on this particular configuration right now. There is no static stuff behind all this. The universe is a process all the way down. Pure activity, pure movement, pure fluctuation. Strangely, this picture echoes something sages in the East have been saying for centuries, not about matter, but about experience. In Mahayana Buddhism, all forms are said to be empty. Emptiness doesn't mean nothingness. It means that forms don't exist as independent, fixed entities. They arise only in dependence on causes, conditions, concepts, and consciousness. The Heart Sutra, very famous. Form is emptiness, emptiness is form. This means that what you see and touch has no separate core, no isolated essence. A body, a thought, a feeling is a momentary configuration in a vast web of relationship. And that web is biological, psychological, social, cosmic. At the same time, emptiness is not somewhere else, hiding behind appearances. Emptiness is form means that emptiness is exactly the capacity to appear, as the sound you're hearing right now, the colors you're seeing right now, this face, this world, every phenomenon is emptiness fluctuating as form. Advaita Vedanta offers another language. It says that the universe is Nam Rupa, name and form, appearing in and as Brahman, pure existence consciousness. And from this perspective, every object, from a rock to a galaxy to a thought, is a modification in consciousness, made distinct only by name and conceptual boundary. Forms have no independent reality of their own. Their only substance is the one consciousness, non-substance, that knows them. As separate entities, they are like waves. As reality, they are the ocean. So on one side, we have quantum fields, endlessly vibrating and interacting, giving rise to the world of matter and energy. On the other side, we have emptiness of pure consciousness, endlessly expressing itself as the world of experience, body, mind, and universe. Those are not the same thing. Physics and spirituality are working with different tools and different questions, but they both point beyond the naive picture that reality is built out of separate, solid objects. Both say in their own way that what we call things are patterns in a deeper continuum. In physics, the continuum is fields in space-time. In wisdom traditions, the continuum is awareness, emptiness, pure potentiality. So when we say every form is phenomena, we are remembering that no form is self-existing. It is always an event, a relationship, a configuration in a field. And when we say every phenomenon is the form fluctuating as phenomena, we are remembering that what appears is not separate from the field. It is the field's own capacity, its own creativity, in motion. I've often said that our most limiting story is I'm a skin-encapsulated ego squeezed into the volume of a body and the span of a lifetime. That story is based on the belief in separate, solid forms. So if every form is phenomena, then your body, your personality, your history are dynamic patterns in a much larger field of intelligence, energy, and awareness. They are real as experiences, but not absolute as entities. So the invitation is simple. In your direct experience, begin to question the solidity of the world and of yourself. Notice that everything is moving, changing, fluctuating. Sensations, thoughts, relationships, even your sense of me. Behind all of it, there's a silent witnessing presence that does not come or go. Let the forms dance as phenomena and rest as the field that never wavers. Tattvamasi. Aham Brahmasmi. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Satchitananda.